4 simple words. I'm not even kidding. These 4 words that I'm about ready to share with you is 100% encompasses the strategy that I used to scale my business from 6 to 7 figures. You ready? Simple scales, fancy fails. Now, in this video, we're gonna break down what that means, how you can take that and apply it to your business. And a lot of you who are stuck at 6 figures are getting real fancy with things and you're not scaling, and let's talk about why. All right, so the way that we're gonna do this is gonna be a shorter video, but a really productive video. And the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna ask 3 questions. And these 3 questions are going to be think of it like a launch pad or the foundation or the starting point for you to start simplifying your business so it can scale. All right, so ultimately when it comes down to it, your business is not scaling because it is too complicated. And if we really want it to scale, and not just scale, but like let's scale quickly, right? I'd rather get to 7 figures faster than slower. I'm guessing you do too. By the way, before we get into answering these questions and talking about these questions, I recommend that you do this in a space where there's not as many distractions, where you have like 3 or 4 hours on the calendar and you just have a clear schedule and you're able to devote thinking time to these questions. Because if you're watching this video and you're just, I don't know, cooking your vegetables or something, fine. I love to be cooking meals with you. I love to be on the, a lot of people watch me while they do their cardio or whatever, and that's fine. But these questions do need to be revisited in a space where you can actually sit down, turn on some high vibe music and just think. These are questions that require thoughtfulness. First question, where in your business are you making things more complicated than they need to be? This is why we need time to think about this. I want you to think about all your marketing. I want you to think about all your delivery. I want you to think about every element of the business that you're currently operating in and ask yourself, where is it like really complicated? Where does it feel heavy? Where does it feel like it's too much? Where do I feel resentful, right? Where do I drag my feet? What do I like the least about what I'm doing? Really, where in my business am I making things more complicated than they need to be? And I want you to take it from everything that you spend your time doing and ask yourself, like, what if I cut 20%? Like, what if I didn't do 20% of that? What would that look like? So the first question that you're gonna spend, honestly, you probably need to think about this for at least an hour, is where are you making things more complicated than they need to be in your business? Second question, what in your business is not working the way you would like it to work? So is your Instagram not sending you as many clients as you would like? Or are your webinars not converting the way you want them to? Or are your clients just overall not as happy as you would like them to be? Could be anything. But the question I want you to sit with is like, where are you feeling frustrated? Where are you feeling like things aren't working the way you want them to? And I want you to get really specific with this, because you can have general feelings of plateau and general feelings of I'm not scaling fast enough. But let's break that down and let's get a little bit more specific. Where in your business are you feeling things aren't working the way you want them to? Make a list and be very specific about it. I would like to be getting 3 clients per month from Instagram and I'm not getting any at all. That's a great example of a very specific thing that isn't working in your business the way you want it to. Third and final question. This one is my most favorite. If you could only work on your business 1 hour per day, what would you do? So I was like scripting this and I just with a couple of members of my team, and I asked them, I was like, what would you do? Like if you could only work for Team Maria for 1 hour, what would you do? And some of the answers were really surprising. Wasn't what I thought that team member would say. So it was very interesting. The answer to this question tells me that you already know what's important to be doing in your business. What we need to do, and this is one of the big reasons why people don't scale to 7 figures, is y'all have it's because they have really, really bad time management. So they're spending their time on the wrong things. This question helps you understand what's the most important thing you need to be doing as a CEO of your soon-to-be 7-figure company. You need to either stop doing the rest, so eliminate, or delegate the rest. And this question helps you prioritize. The thing that's really important as we think about, okay, this is advice that got me to 7 figures, is that don't reinvent the wheel. Don't get fancy with it. You feel fancy, you feel cool, you feel unique, you feel like you're the new hot thing in town, but that's actually the thing that's keeping you back. The thing that will scale you the fastest and get you to the bank account numbers that you want, the wealth building numbers you want, the profit percentages you want, is keeping things simple and frankly kind of boring. But that's what works. That's what scales. By the way, things like simple scales, fancy fails, and building processes to do more and make more while working less are things I teach to my students in the 100K Mastermind. So if you haven't heard about the 100K Mastermind and you don't know what it is, that is the program where I work very intimately with a handful of female entrepreneurs who are ready to scale their business to 7 figures. And what I do is I show you how I built my company to 7 figures. So the systems that I put in place, the processes that we got in place, the way that we hit our income, not just once, not just twice, but on a consistent basis, month over month over month. That's what I show you how to do in the 100K Mastermind. If you're interested in getting details, you kind of think it might be a good fit. Again, we only take on 1 or 2 students every single month because it's such an intimate program with so much of me looking at your business and showing you what you need to do. But if you're interested and you want to learn more about it, you can go to mariawendt.com/apply or click the link in the description for more details. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.